What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thank you, everybody, for supporting. But this video, though, video is entitled When One Door Closes, Another One Opens. But it's just going to say when one door closes. People, things happen in life. Opportunities come and go. You may work for something and it doesn't pan out. And, somebody may wind up getting your opportunity, or you might wind up getting somebody else's opportunity. You never know how life works. But the thing about it is this. Normally when one door closes, another one opens. And don't close yourself off to the idea that if this door closed on you, this door is open to you. I mean, you might have had your heart set on what's in this door that you're focused on. But if it's closed, it's closed. And you know what? It may not even be closed forever. It's just closed for now. But when that door closes, another one opens. And you need to be open to the fact that this door might take you on a better journey if you believe in the process. Because, that's a part of understanding life and opportunity. Everything is not a straight shot. Every journey isn't just point A to point B, right? You may have to, take a few twists and turns to get you to where you want to be. And this happens in dreams. This happens with relationships. This happens with opportunities. This happens with just straight growth as a person. Sometimes you might feel like, look, I'm born to be this. And you're going in this direction and you're facing adversity. And it's a difference between you facing adversity when you're going after a goal or a dream than the door being closed. Like, there's a finality when a door is closed. Because if you have an obstacle, if you see a brick wall in life, you immediately know you can't go. You immediately know you can't go through it. You either go under, over, around. What is that old Parliament line? So high you can't get over it. So low you can't get under it. So wide you can't get around it. You get what I'm saying? So it makes you go in a different direction. And I use people to drive home this point first. You might want somebody. They may not want you back. And that door is closed. No matter how much you want them, that door is closed, right? So, because now you know that you and that person will not be, it opens up the possibility that you can be with somebody else. Because another door opens. Like, that opportunity is not happening. But this opportunity is over here. So then you start looking around like, okay, well, I can get what I want ultimately in this new direction. I just won't be able to get it with that person. And that's the same thing, that goes with opportunity. Maybe you want to be successful at this, but the door of opportunity closed going in that direction and it opened in this direction, right? So you can't go through that door, so you go through this one, and you wound up taking a different path, but you ended up at success. Because when one door closes, another one opens. And this is why you see so many people who feel blessed Because what winds up happening is you don't really take it in consideration. You don't think when that other door opened, it would take you to where you're going or where you wound up being or where you're at currently. There are people who were like, man, I was doing this and I wound up becoming that. And it doesn't seem to correlate, right? Because this door closed and another one opened. And sometimes, like I said earlier, those doors could close temporarily. Like you can wind up going in another direction, and when you get whatever you need to get out of that situation, or whatever it teaches you and trains you and evolves you, the next door that opens is actually the door you was trying to go through at first. Now you weren't denied, you were just delayed, because now what you know now, you would have needed that to go through that door. So now, not only what you thought hurt you actually helped you in the long run. And sometimes the patience of that is a thing. Like, taking into consideration, some people want success and money young. You know, I want to be young, rich, and famous. And that doesn't really, and that door closes on you. So you wind up getting older, wiser, but you can still be rich and famous, right? If that's your goal. But because you're older and wiser, and you took this other path, when you come back, you've watched so many young, rich and famous people lose their fortune because and lose their fame because they didn't have the experience and the knowledge and the wisdom to handle everything that went with it. So now that you went in this other direction because that door was closed, guess what happened to you? You were actually more prepared for the rich, famous part, and you can actually keep it. You're not gonna blow it. You know what I'm saying? You know when to step in and step out of situations. You know when to engage and when not to. You know when to take full advantage of an opportunity that could be lucrative in your future. You know how to plan for your retirement and nest egg. You understand that it won't last forever, right? So you're like, oh, okay. But this is part of the reason why they say, you know, God don't come when you call, but he's always on time. Because if you do the work and you take these other doors, when this one door closes and another one opens, when you do the work, God shows up. I'm like, there you go. I heard your prayer. I answered the desires of your heart. But I answered them now that you've done the work and you're ready. Because if I give it to you, if you really want it that bad and you just want me to give it to you, you got to be careful what you wish for. If you okay with being patient, you might wind up with more than you initially prayed for out of obedience, right? And that's the thing. Like, a lot of times, this is the same thing with sometimes doors close to protect you. You know, sometimes a door might be closed and you might really be upset about it. But when that door is closed, you can watch the situation from afar and you realize if you would have went that way, if that door would have actually been open to you, you would have wound up in a situation that might have destroyed you. And then you look at it like, you know what? I'm so happy that door closed and I'm going through this way. Because, you know, a lot of times hindsight is 20/20. And you can't see if something is happening for your best interest that you might feel negatively affects you at the moment when it happens. You know, you might go a different directions. And this is the thing about, sometimes we have to go in different directions and just be open. Because sometimes the open door isn't about it being a new opportunity. It's about you understanding you should be open to the possibility of maybe it's not that, maybe it's this. Because you'll go into that new possibility reluctantly. You're half-hearted about it. You're not really putting your all into it because it's not really what you really want at the moment. So sometimes when these new doors open, you kind of look at it, you don't really capitalize off of it like you should, because it's the toy that you didn't want for Christmas. And it's funny because the toy that you didn't want for Christmas sometimes winds up being your favorite toy. You know, the thing that you, I don't want it. I hate you. Summertime, that's what you know, summer they came. Everything you wanted, you forgot about. The thing that you hated the most and hated them forgetting you is a thing that you still rocking with. You know? But if you'd have just been open to the possibility, you might not have wasted so much time. You know what I'm saying? So just accept and go with the flow. You know what? I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna get out of here. I used to run track, and coach used to say, listen, it's just like life. When you're on a curve, you got to go with the flow. The curve is the curve. You got to lean into the curve, okay? You can't just because you want to run straight, it's a curve. You know, if you really want, just go with the flow, and it's going to take you the way you need to go. If you lean into the curve and that opportunity presents itself, and you lean in and you running and you giving your all, what's going to happen is as soon as you hit the straightaway, it's going to slingshot you down to the end. And you know, when people are hard-headed, I'm going to do what I want to do. And they want everybody passes them on the track. But see, when they lean with everybody else, they're like, oh, snap. I committed to this lean. I'm in there. I'm doing good. And then as soon as they hit the straightaway, you straighten up and then, wow, you hit it smoking. Some of y'all don't get that reference. Some of y'all do. But what I'm saying is go with the flow. You know, go with it. Don't fight it, because if you fight it, it only hurts you. You know, and when you go with it, it only helps you. So we out. Peace.